Hello, my name is Oscar Zepeda. I am from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, and I am the co-founder and CEO of Real Zepeda Tequila. Real Zepeda is a small batch craft tequila family-owned business. I come from a family of entrepreneurs. My father was in love with the exportation and importation process back home, back in Mexico. He had a very successful exercise when he was young in a shrimp farm where he was able to export the product from Mexico all the way to Spain. And he fell in love with that concept of having the best of your country go and represent it in a product. I was playing professional soccer in Mexico, and I had the opportunity to come to the US with a scholarship 10 years ago where I stayed here in Boston. I was able to see that the tequila was misrepresented. You know, tequila in the United States, it's a crazy night plus rough morning. There is no in between. But back home, being from Jalisco, tequila town, that is not how we see tequila. Tequila is something that you savor, something that you experience, something that you enjoy. That misrepresentation of the tequila plus all the new wave of the celebrities joining the market and how the pockets and the recognition of the tequila was going to the actual celebrities was really hurting our heritage. With that, our main mission was exactly that: create something that's very authentic, very unique, but most importantly, that represented our people back home, that represented that culture and those that need to be highlighted, which is our jimadores back in Mexico. We are producers, exporters, importers, and distributors. We don't need another organization to help us because we have our own resources. With having the challenge of not having the multi-million marketing campaigns, the face of a celebrity that right away has their, have their doors open by big companies, we see that on the other side, the advantage of not having that is the community support. It involves a community development. It involves a representation of a heritage. It involves a representation of the people back home in Mexico. But more importantly, here as well, our immigrants, our Latinos that have been of great support of our product. It matters more what we do. Being part of the first Latinx cohort of ICCC was very exciting for us. We were understood by our culture, by our heritage, by all our challenges coming from Latino America, and seeing their drive, their passion, and how they want to excel in a country that's outside of theirs. It is not only something very exciting, but it's inspiring. So being part of the first Latinx cohort for us was very inspiring and very encouraging to keep growing and keep going despite any challenges that we could have faced. The most important thing is that drives you, that wakes you up, that makes you go and start at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. and go at night at 12. That objective, it has to be a dream. It has to be something that is going to impact your society, is going to impact what is around you. El lema de este año de reflexionar, de renovarte, de unirte, reunirte, es un lema muy bonito y muy interesante, porque nosotros, los pequeños empresarios y emprendedores, siempre estamos yendo, siempre estamos trabajando, siempre estamos viendo cómo batir al horizonte, cómo vamos a poder llegar a los objetivos que queremos llegar, ser perfeccionistas, combatir estas grandes corporaciones que tienen el mercado. Y el tener estas palabras y el tener estas reflexiones nos ayuda a detenernos un poco, nos ayuda a reconocer y ver los pasos que hemos tomado para llegar a donde hemos llegado.